I would like to say good morning, but if you're watching this, could be any time of the day. I said something about my don't know if you like them or not, but uh, I mostly don't wear glasses anymore, uh, except for to read on the computer and to look far away. So I'll just take them off because I can see you just fine, or I can see myself just fine. I can see you too just fine. So anyway, I got a lot of confirmation over the last day, so thought I'd make another video. Um, One guy was talking about the Matrix, and he said there always will be one, and it's been constructed. He says over regular time periods, and we're just at the nexus of the next one. And he says the powers that be have already constructed it through us becoming infiltrated with AI and with technology, and so he's just saying, no, no, you have the power inside you, and they're afraid of you, the people that are running this matrix. So you just have to realize that how much power you have. And this, if any of you have been listening in this space, you've heard it a million times. Okay? You are the creator of your life. You intend and manifest. You know, it's all the same thing. But the matrix is many, 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 many levels deep, and there's at least one person that's doing a good job of taking down the controllers, let's just say. So we can have free will, free choice to the extent that we can. If we had ultimate free will, we free choice, become like God or the creator of the universe, consciousness, whatever you want. So it's always limited, but I think I said this before. Let's get as close as we possibly can as a species, as a shared reality. So he goes on and on. He says, the way to do that is to get rid of all your trauma, your bad habits, your self sabotage, all those things. You become the best you. And he says, I'm really glad that I had a guru. Oh no, a bridge. Hmm. I told you how many bridges I had over my life. Lots and lots and lots. It's exactly the same thing. And the other part of it now is another one that I just read. He said, okay, don't get so euphoric that supposedly the good side won in the political space. It doesn't make any difference. It's still a part of the matrix. And the other part, the solution, he says, hey, do we need a government? Are we able to realize our own power and govern ourselves with just one little law, I guess you could call it? Don't infringe on other people's space. That's it. Don't take away anybody else's rights. And then we construct a reality around that one principle. Or two, we are the most powerful people in the world, in the universe right now. Well, we are the most powerful beings on Earth and can disassemble whatever, create a new one, a new matrix. Okay, good and gooder. So one principle that that you don't infringe upon anybody else. And from there on, what if you don't? That's the devil's in the details. Okay. Well, there's a lot of solutions, but it basically says if you mess up, there's going to be somebody there that's going to judge you. And it can be insurance companies, private security, you know, all these things is everything you do is bonded. You know what I mean? Every contract you enter into, there's a bond. You screw up, you could lose your bond and you could lose the whole contract too. And of course, if it keeps going, you could be barred from making certain kinds of contracts. I mean, you can't be barred for everything. I guess you could. Yeah, if you commit murder, I suppose they would just say, no more contracts for you. So what's going to happen? You can't eat. You have no place to live. You're just going to die. You condemned yourself. If you don't have any way to trade, as it says in one book, what's going to happen? Well, it depends on which side you're on. If you're on the malevolent side, you're gone. And that's really the only thing. You can't be on the benevolent side and not keep your contracts. So it's honesty and trust. What have I said? Everybody's finally realizing it. And then the guy said, what would a society look like if we all only had that one rule and had bonds set up and private security? But you were able to choose what you wanted to participate in. Okay, there's three little, precepts or whatever. What would it look like? And there's something I was talking about too, hey. And he said, I had the experience. And here's a good one. He says, I was just looking outside and I could see that this person came up to the door and they were coming up to the door. Yeah, yeah, this person coming up to the door, and then the person knocked on the door and came in. And yeah, and the friend said, "How did you know they were coming?" He says, "I saw them." Then he figured out, oh, he was looking right through the wall. Ah, right through the wall, like it wasn't there. So, kind of interesting, isn't it? And then he had to say, well, I could escape the matrix, but it's really hard to keep one foot in here. What's it say? Be in the world, but not of the world. It's all making sense now. Let's just hope he's uh, right or true, that this is the beginning of the end, and we have the choice now, or the really big chance, to create the new thing and get ahead of the malevolent species that have been trying to control us for thousands of years. This is no little thing. And this is no little thing for you. Because if you're not pure, you're not going to make it. And nothing's going to happen. What's it say? Pure as driven snow. I said this 10 years ago. It's up to you guys. It's up to you. But you need a bridge. There's no question. Every religion, every mystic, every guy that has said anything about it says, oh, I'm so glad I had somebody to talk to. Hmm. I'm just one little small voice now among the million. So go find somebody or find me. Thank you.